Tonight on Q2, a truly booming business.
With demand up, prices are down at fireworks stands.
Plus, a farewell fit for heroes.
This cemetery is here to make sure that none of their service is forgotten.
3 Montana veterans remembered and laid to rest today in Laurel. We'll take you to that ceremony.
And a historic birth as park officials continue to search for signs of the white bison in Yellowstone. For the first time, we see video of the rare calf.
The MTN 530 News starts right now.
From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN 530 News.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Andrea Lutz.
And I'm Russ Riesinger. Tonight, a look at the cost to celebrate America's birthday. At a time when many are worried about inflation and the cost of rising goods, what about the price of fireworks?
We're told this year fireworks stands are more crowded. Buyers are being met with cheaper prices.
Our Isabel Sparks lets us know what's behind the decline in costs.
For many, the 4th of July means barbecuing, gathering together, and of course, fireworks. And this year, the prices of them have seen a significant decrease, meaning a positive for consumers.
We're just gonna have fun, have a barbecue, invite friends over, explode things.
It's that time of year again when people are flooding to purchase fireworks.
Came to get some last minute fireworks for the big day tomorrow.
And there's a reason why. According to the American Pyrotechnics Association, the average cost of fireworks is down between 5% and 10% this year compared to last. Eric Fisher is the owner of General Motors Fireworks in Lockwood and says he's noticed the change.
We've seen a little bit of a break in the pricing this year when we're ordering from our distributors, which we're able to pass along to the consumers.
And people have noticed too.
There's some that we bought this year that we bought in previous years that were a little bit cheaper, and so we could get more for the kids.
And the change is due to declining prices of shipping costs.
For a while there were a lot of things that we just couldn't get, and I think that they just became more expensive because of that.
This year, the industry is expecting spending to increase by over $100 million.
We bought about $200 worth of fireworks, got a big box full.
However, other stands haven't seen a huge adjustment.
I think everybody's relatively pretty competitive across the board, I say, as far as prices go. Each stand has something a little different.
Matt Weber operates Patriot Discount Fireworks in Lockwood and says that while prices have remained steady, business has been growing. Regardless of prices, it hasn't stopped people from purchasing.
A lot. Enough. But I guess you can never have too many fireworks.
And no matter how you celebrate, it's always a good reminder to stay safe.
As I always tell people, make sure that you're not holding fireworks that are not designed for that. And aside from that is also pick up your garbage. Pick up all of that stuff. However, make sure that it's wet and out.
So just be smart, be safe, use common sense.
In Billings, Isabel Sparks, MTN News.
Fireworks are not allowed in city limits, but several areas of town will have displays. Harvest Church is holding their event at Metro Park starting at 6 with live entertainment, food, and fireworks displays. And it is free to the public. And remember, the rims are closed from Main Street to Zimmerman and Phipps Park starting tomorrow morning. Laurel's famous fireworks display gets underway at 11 with that parade in the morning. Entertainment's at Thompson Park, and this year the theme is Stars and Stripes Forever. Fireworks start at dark.
Today, getting in those fireworks would be a little bit dicey as rain and storms hover above Billings. This was the scene around 2:15 this afternoon as heavy rain, even some hail greeted the Magic City. But will it all move out in time for tomorrow's celebrations? With a look at what's happening now and what's ahead, here's meteorologist Jason Stiff.
Another active weather day for Montana and Wyoming. We have a lot of gusts to wind in Livingston, gusting to 44 miles an hour. There's some rain showers and a thunderstorm bearing down on Big Timber. However, the even more active weather is further to the south and east. We still have a severe thunderstorm warning out for Sheridan County until the top of the hour. We've had gusts to 45 miles an hour in Sheridan at the airport and 68 mile an hour gusts in Dayton. So very windy with these thunderstorms moving through. More activity leaving Rosebud County now and pushing into Powder River County. Some more showers and storms over Custer County, extending all the way to the north into the areas around Glendive as well as Sidney and heading into northwestern parts of North Dakota. But we also have tomorrow, the 4th of July. I have your forecast for that as well as the next 7 days.
As we honor America tomorrow, we can't help but think of those who have fought for our independence, our nation's veterans.
But sadly, many never received a proper farewell when they died. Tonight, our Matt Carmack has the stories of 3 Montana heroes laid to rest who have no known family, meaning their stories are somewhat of a mystery.
From family to freedom, there's a lot to celebrate this Independence Day, and that's because of the veterans. 3 vets were laid to rest at the Yellowstone National Cemetery in Laurel as community members gathered and recognized their sacrifices Wednesday afternoon.
Through rain or sunshine, the Yellowstone National Cemetery devotes a burial ceremony for unaccompanied soldiers every 3 months. Men and women who pass away without any known family to lay them to rest.
This cemetery is here to make sure that none of their service is forgotten.
This ceremony happened to fall the day before Independence Day. 3 veterans were buried Wednesday afternoon. Gregory Van Meter, U.S. Navy, David Kelsey, U.S. Marine Corps, and David Battles, U.S. Marine Corps. Unfortunately, little is known about these 3 American heroes. The name, rank, and branch of service is generally all the information the Yellowstone National Cemetery is able to gather.
Unfortunately, I get their information about what their rank was, what military branch they served. I mean, I get the bare minimum that we need to make sure he's placed properly.
These men now lay in rest alongside their brothers in arms.
Well, you can see when you look over here, there's a lot of headstones out there. And there's a lot of people who have put their lives on the line to serve our country, to protect our freedoms, and to make sure that, you know, our way of life is preserved.
But the purpose behind these burials is twofold. Not only do these ceremonies provide a service to veterans who die without a family, it's also a way to bury them with their honors, which cemetery manager Stephen McCollum says it's all about.
It's honoring our veterans. That's the whole point of it. We honor our veterans. We ensure that that they don't die alone. I mean, that's the catchphrase. No veteran dies alone.
These ceremonies are open to the public, and both Mariska and McCollum encourage the community to attend, veterans and non-veterans alike.
We are happy to have the public here. We are happy to have anyone come to honor these veterans and make sure that they are properly cared for and properly honored.
In Laurel, Matt Carmack, MTN News.
All new tonight, we're getting a first look at video of the white bison calf born in Yellowstone National Park last month. A handful of photos surfaced of the white buffalo calf, which was born in the Lamar Valley near Cook City. It's the first known video of the animal. It was recorded by Gary Gaston, a retired biologist from Mississippi who just happened to be visiting the park at that time. Park officials confirmed the June 4th birth of the white bison calf, but say they haven't had any confirmed sightings since. White bison are extremely rare, with just 1 in 10 million in existence.
The future of Dallas Stadium could soon be in your hands. The community is invited to tour the stadium next Tuesday at 5:30 as district leaders gather input from residents. Dallas Stadium has seen several updates over the years, including new turf and lighting, but is beginning to show its age. The stadium, built back in 1929, has crumbling concrete throughout the west bleachers, along with damage to the ceiling and walls of the locker rooms and announcer box. With some events bringing up to 6,000 spectators, the hope is to breathe new life into the stadium sooner rather than later. Anyone interested in taking this tour is asked to first gather at the library on Tuesday, starting at 5:30.
Still to come on the MTN 530 News on Q2, a Stillwater River's fish population, it's continuing to decline. We'll look at the reasons behind the drop-off next.
And later, from the hardwood to the water, a former MSUB basketball player now tying his own flies. We'll meet our athlete of the week in just a bit.
The MTN 530 News continues right after this.